Chicago, the PGA Tour, Cog Hill, reunited. For the first time in 2 years, the world's best golfers are in Chicago, with an elite field of 70 hoping to win the BMW Championship and ultimately golf's FedEx Cup. It's the world's best versus Cog Hill. It's the BMW Championship Preview Show. Next. And it is great to be back at Cog Hill, and it is great to have the PGA Tour back in Chicago. Hi again, everybody. I'm Howard Sudberry, and welcome to our BMW Championship Preview Show from Cog Hill. Well, the Tour's been gone for a couple of years, since '07, and as it comes back, there is an awful lot on the line, like a shot at $10 million for the winner of the FedEx Cup. And I know that the point system is kind of complicated. It's hard for players and fans to understand, but here's one thing that is very easy to understand, and that is a $10 million bonus. Do you know how much money that is? That would even get Tiger Woods' attention. And speaking of Tiger, he won the tournament here last time with a score of 22 under par. I think with the changes to the golf course, that scores like that are a thing of the past. And here is a look at some of the tournament facts for the BMW Championship. $1.35 million goes to the winner. The winner will also get 2,500 FedEx Cup points. The field is only 70 with no cut, so everybody plays through Sunday, and the top 30 in FedEx Cup points after this tournament will make it to Atlanta and the Tour Championship. And the players are starting to embrace this playoff system now and are now looking at it as a very important part of their season.
You know, it's pretty neat when the commentators are always talking, well, if he finishes, makes this putt, you know, he moves X and that, you know, higher on the FedEx Cup standing, or he's, you know, this far behind, or he's this far ahead, and it actually just throws another equation in there where people can kind of identify with us a little bit how much each stroke actually matters in the long haul of a year.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it shows that you had a great year, that you played well all year, and then you played well in the playoffs too. So, and you beat the best players in the world to do it, or a majority of them. So, yeah, it'd be a nice feather in my cap.
So, I mean, it'd be great to have a trophy on your mantle to be able to say you were FedEx champion. That's huge.
Like I say, it'd be a huge deal for a player of my stature to win something like this, and you know, I'll give it my best college try and see what we can do.
One of the big stories out here this week is the golf course, Cog Hill's number 4 or Dubsdread. Architect Reese Jones reworked it. The greens are brand new. They are firmer, they are faster, the bunkers are deeper. The bottom line is this course is much tougher than it was before. Cog Hill's Dubsdread, a classic golf course, not tricked up, and one of the favorites of many tour players.
I love Cog Hill. I always thought it was one of the best we played on tour, and I hear they played a lot longer and a lot harder.
But now, almost 50 years old, Dubsdread needed a facelift, and it was given one by renowned golf course architect Reese Jones, who was careful to respect the original design.
Where you could easily add length, he added length to the golf course. And he tried to take advantage of the terrain, and he said that Dick Wilson and Joe Lee did a good job of cutting the cloth originally when they laid out the golf course. So he took advantage of what they had done, but just brought it up. One of the reasons we hired Reese was because I've seen his work, and some people totally destroy what people had him do, and what Reese does is enhance and modernize what people have done before.
One of the big changes that the tour players will notice will be the fairway bunkers. Today's players bomb the golf ball. Well, now the traps are strategically located.
The trapping was built for players in the 1960s, and the players are fitter, they swing better, they're stronger, the ball's better, the club's better, and they were just flying over the traps like they weren't even there. They were hitting 3 woods over some of the traps. That's how short they were. And so Reese moved the hazards closer together and further away from the championship tees than they used to be.
All the greens are new, firmer, and faster, factors that should make scoring tougher for the world's best players.
And yeah, it's just very difficult right now. That's the way I describe it. I mean, they haven't changed the routing very much, but just a few little tweaks, and everything looks a lot cleaner, and just the greens are just so firm right now.
Most of our customers, some of the guys are telling me they're 4 to 7 shots higher than they used to be. I don't think the pros will be quite that high, but we hope they're in single digits when they finish the tournament, and we hope they enjoy the golf course. Just being hard is not it's somewhat of an asset to a golf course. I don't think people want to play just a hard golf course. They want to play a challenging one that's pretty and fun to play.
What's the best compliment that you could hear from a tour player after the tournament's over?
It's U.S. Open worthy or Olympic worthy.
Both would be very nice, wouldn't they?
Both would be even better.
Not too many players in the field have played the new Dubs Dread, but I think most of them are going to like it. As far as a winning score goes, it's impossible to predict how the tour is going to set it up or what the weather's going to be like, but a score would probably be somewhere around 10 under par.